So here we are, Churum Man. So the Churum are explaining what Durandal's just done to the Federation, and it's going to have riots, rocketing from inside. If it doesn't shatter into its components altogether, it was all because of the Federation's worldwide UN network. Between that and the fact that Zaf just destroyed their brand new super weapons, they retreated from Churum space pretty quick. Wesley doesn't like that they owe the chairman, but the president, this guy, suspects that he's gotten his use out of them already. Either way, he doesn't think it's time to move against Plant. They couldn't take it alone, and they definitely couldn't take everyone who believes Durandal is now a champion of freedom either. And all they can do now is find a new place to nest and try to resume Project D. And then, something on the radar, surprise visit. Oh, look, it is. And this is Askim, and Askim then says, the path to the Taiji, which is Supreme Ultimate. It's not for the unworthy to set foot on. He's after the Dimensional Manipulator. Stop him, protect the machine at all costs. You can't. Bonk. The machine is... How could this be? Project D's over, and with it, the world. Good. The multi-dimensional world will be in flux once more. So, ask him fucks off. And Orson and Athena show up, and he's chasing Asukim, and he's just a step behind, and he thinks to Setsuko that everyone's moving according to the guy's plan. He doesn't have time to explain to the Churum why they just showed up. Got to get moving. And Orson's going to do his own quest. Now that Project D is dead, that means the Churum will be trying to use singularities again, and that means they're going to come for him and for Kay. And he says, and I don't know if that's the right thing to do anymore. So he's going to find Kay, talk to him, think long and hard about what he wants to be. And Athena wants to go with him, and he says, he asks her to stay. There's so much going on with Askim, Federation, everything. He needs her to be his ears. Oh, shitty forehead triangle. Yeah, Asakim's an extremely powerful dude. So here we are in Shinrae's room, and he's been locked in his room for a long time, and Atherin's like, oh dude, how you doing? And he's got Camille, Setsuko, and the Zaf Redcoats in here, and they've been running counter-freedom simulations. It's one of our strongest enemies, and no one can lay a scratch on it. He dodges constantly, counters simultaneously, and aims for all their weapons perfectly, using both the guns and thrusters of a machine that's high-powered to begin with. And it's certainly a step above the Impulse. Atherin wonders why they're doing these kind of tests, and Jin said, he's the strongest dude we've had to face this far, so training to beat him will help us. And also, he's a shit, and it would be worrisome if something happened and there was no one around capable of defeating him, right? Atherin doesn't like it one bit, but Camille and Setsuko agree with Shin. As long as the freedom remains a thorn in our side, there may come a time when we need to neutralize it directly. So, Camille, Setsuko. The freedom's powerful, and we don't know what his agenda is, he's certainly not an ally. With that in mind, Setsuko's assumption is valid. Even if he was your comrade once. But Kira isn't our enemy. How can you be sure? I would say he's our fucking enemy, dude. He's pretty shitty. Heine was killed because of him. In fact, even you've been shot down against him. We're expected to follow your judgment, but we can't believe that he's not an enemy. So we're trying to prepare ourselves against him. Captain Atherin, would you have any advice you could give us? Forget it, Setsuko. We don't want this loser's advice anyway. What? Apologies, Captain. I'll speak to Shin myself. Atherin storms out, mad as hell that they're planning to murder his friend who's a shithead. And there he goes! Shin, you may not want to hear this from me, but I have to say it. Don't fight the freedom out of hate. Setsuko! We're not here to get revenge for Stella. We need to stop the warmongers and end the war. I know, Camille, I know, and I have faith in you, Shin, so the next time we encounter the freedom, it's all in your hands. And I think I may have the beginnings of a plan to defeat him. For real? Yeah, but I need about 120% of the power the impulse has available. 120% of the impulse's power? Go. So, 37. The reorganization of the New Earth Federation. So, Donald's speech worked quick. There's already a mob trashing a bank that supposedly had ties with the council, and it's probably a bit much, but they want to do it. And here's Lily Bourgeonon, and she's like, "Wow, why are people so quick to act so passionately on the claims of the enemy commander?" And it was like, "Fuck you." And then Fran says that's just the way this age of the world is. So after they do their inductions, Lily says she has a lot of respect for a female journalist, and Fran says she's familiar with the Bourgeonon. Lily says since the Federation annexed in Glacier and nearby regions, her family hold no actual power. But Fran wants to hear her take on the world. It's part of a mission to dig up the truth, and she needs all kind of perspectives to find it. So Lily sums up the world in a single word: unnatural. Not because it's a big mismatch of worlds, though it is, but in the way that people are acting. They're following anyone they can like insects rather than thinking for themselves as humans must and should. And Fran agrees that in the fear and uncertainty of this world, humans have forgotten how to self-determine. They're in danger of forgetting how to live entirely, falling into a routine of mindless survival, a condition her comrades call lost syndrome. People do have a lot to be scared of, though, not just the war, but the threat of dimensional instabilities and all that jazz, and taken a lot of life since the world breaking, directly and indirectly, and continue to do so. And even Lily's been trying to move past that, and still hurts thinking of all the casualties. When suddenly, Xena shows up, and just is like, "You don't think following the current and those with power is just human nature?" And Fran's like, "And you are? It's not your concern. You're a reporter, aren't you? You should be celebrating all this chaos going on." Eh? With the shape this city's in, the Federation Council and Army brass are probably scrambling right about now. The party's getting started. The wise and the fools are going to dance together. You're not wearing any clothes. So, at Federation headquarters, Dewey and the rebels are going after the council, and the choice of timing is not lost on them. The man himself arrives and tells them they only have themselves to blame for keeping secrets. Briar says that the truth does not always bring happiness. Kuzemi, the old lady one here, adds that it was already long since been too late when they got reported on the Agaha. There were too many people. And Briar here says too many to fit on the ark we came on. So Dewey draws a gun. Kuzemi's like, "Are you going to free us from the suffering of keeping our secrets from the masses?" And he's like, "Yeah, alright." So he shoots them all, and hopes that Sirocco's keeping up his end of the bargain. Yeah, who are you and why aren't you cold in there? But Coda is still here, and she always knew this was going to happen from the moment she made the decision to free Dewey. So what now? And Dewey says that humanity has no other option but to exterminate the Corallians before space-time collapses. I'm not sure why he thinks that's going to do it. But the cute Corallians, with a K, the cute is K, gates, nothing more, and they're soon to open and give way to the antibodies. They're allowed to, humanity is doomed, and the planet with them. I don't know, what are you doing? And then he says, "We're entering a war with no less than rulership of the planet at stake. Those without power have no right to speak of ruling. And I have no power, you mean to say? I pledge my loyalty to you, Dewey Novak." Fucking Dewey sucks. I'm glad he's gonna get fucking murdered and then not show up in... I'm pretty sure he's not in the next one. Yeah, this is the Eureka 7 plot that makes sense. Hey, the bit where the boy wants to kiss the girl, that makes sense. Because the boy want to kiss the girl. Oh, mama. So Javato is like, "Oh, I couldn't see your true ambitions, Paptimus Sirocco, and thus I was laid low." And Sirocco's just like, "Ambition? A man who could think only in such base terms was never fit to care for this world." And then he explains that Gibbril has run off with Bascom, and the upheaval has put enemies in bed together. They'll scratch anything they see, thinking only of their own survival and lust for power. And then Jamatov is like, wow, it's impressive that you've thought that far. And Soraka's like, and I'm not finished. He has all the power Jamatov himself gave him, and he knows the new age will need a wise new leader. And Jamatov is then, and you plan to be that, Paptimus Soroko? And then Soroko shoots him and says, there's no place in the world any longer for an old man, nor his plans. Joseph Copeland is like, but Joseph Copeland, Soraka has plans to make use of him. He says your final role would be to appease the frightened masses and calm their unrest. So Koji's still upset that everybody on the other place was rude to us and jerks, and they're not our friends anymore. We don't know why. And then Tetsuya says they, like Daisuke, are just too principled to understand our fight against the alien oppressors. And Koji's like, no, I don't want to leave things as they are though. And she says that, no, we're just on different paths now, at least for a few more stages. Oh, that would have been good, wouldn't it? If they'd kept, if they used Razefon instead of the next Eureka 7 and kept the old Eureka 7. Yeah, so stage 40. So, a few stages to go, and then we're good to go. And then Roberto and Apollo come over and they say they agree they've chosen the low road of lawlessness since we split up in Japan. And then Setsuko brings up our issues that we've got with them attacking Zaf territory, treating cities like battlefields, and there's UN articles of them working for the Federation too. But they did sort of fight with us at Chiram, more or less, right? And Lowen has a theory about that. After the chairman's announcement, there's been a sudden insurgency from within the Federation against the Council. Maybe the other Zuth are working with these anti-Council forces. Lowen points out that Edel's sticking by a peaceful ideal, so the coup had nothing to do with Chimera. The question is, once the dust settles, who'll be in control of the Federation? And then, where is the Brigadier General? And he's like, no idea. Nobody knows where she is. Despite his and Schland's effort to find her, can't find her. And he's concerned she's been arrested by anti-council forces. So, better hope that the Gecko and the Freedom aren't working for them. But Lowen said that would explain the thing with them and the Chiram. And then Tudor runs in and is like, yo, the new Federation are about to do this super huge announcement on the UN. And I was like, wait, right after the chairman's? You go, they're not about to announce the dimensional collapse, right? That'd be crazy. So here's Joseph Copeland. People of the Earth Sphere, I'm the President of the New Earth Federation, Joseph Copeland. As you already heard, Gilbert Durandal has revealed the existence of the New Earth Federation Prime Executive Agency, also known as the Sage Council, to the entire world. I have no excuse to offer. I freely admit that the Council's associates, including myself, manipulated governmental, military and economic affairs for personal gain outside the law. I apologise to each and every one of you for that. The Council's associates and allies are being arrested and sentenced if applicable, and the Federation is undergoing reform. I myself will resign as your President, accept my sentence, and make amends however I can. I sincerely plead your forgiveness. The Parliament has appointed Mr. Fix Bloodman as my replacement on an interim basis for the time being. As you'll hear from him, I sincerely hope for peace and a healed government for all of us going forward. Interim President Bloodman, if you please. And this is Fix Bloodman. He's not a bad dude, don't worry about it, but as you've heard, I'm Fix Bloodman. Please accept my deepest apologies on behalf of the Federation Parliament. We will bring the Sage Council to justice. The attack on the Chiram was carried out by the Council. The new administration begs the Chiram's forgiveness and swears to maintain peace between our lands. In fact, we who oppose the Council dispatched an elite independent unit to counteract their strike. Here's the footage of their battle. Fix Bloodman. Yeah, like the seed people, they have a couple of seed-specific stages in Z3, but they are mostly just Zeta side characters. I think you've nailed it. Fix Bloodman's an awesome name, but no, he's bad. He'd be good if he was a good guy. That'd be a good name. That would have been a better name than Alex Dino for Atheron. He should have gone with Fix Bloodman. And it's the Archangel. So Bloodman goes on to claim that the anti-council has also moved against Representative Arthur's political marriage. So the other Zuth has been in cahoots with the Federation. No wonder the Archangel attacked us before. What a pile of shit. And that would explain a lot of what they've done, especially against us, and it shows the anti-council is against Zaft as they are against the council. Meaning, revolution has come to the Federation, but that doesn't mean that Earth is going to let up on Plant. Then we're going to get to Koji. Koji's even sadder now that Ryo and the Gecko have sided with the Archangel. And Tetsuya says it's the choice they've made. And he's like, is it so surprising that they weren't who we thought they were? We only spent 2 weeks with them, says Ray. And in their case, lacking as they are in any consideration for the future past tomorrow, they probably did it for the money. Meanwhile, Bloodman continues talking shit, and he swears to fight against all threats to the Earth's prosperity. Aliens, Plant, and even the warmongers of Logos. And we're like, oh wow, a nice inflammatory rhetoric 101. Bluster with no subtlety. But Amuro doesn't feel that bloodthirst is the only motivation at play. And someone's still in the shadows here, and Bloodman's big speech is definitely part of the plan. And Lowen is like, oh, I hope they didn't get their hands on Edel. And so here's Bloodman. And so, I swear to you, the new Earth Federation will take all comers and prevail. The new Federation is the true vanguard of humanity, the only force that can lead it through the chaos to a bright and prosperous future. And he's full of shit, by the way. As you'd expect from someone called Fix Bloodman, who's a politician. Good fighting name, bad politician name. So, Jibril and Bask are sweating bullets, and they know that Sirocco set them up and spit in the wound. They've used an idiot like Bloodman as their puppet, but they'll get him back. They have allies that gather in Heaven's Base in the Pacific, and then they can turn the tide. And Jibril is going to do a little gloating here with that face and goes, they know the truth of this world and will win the day for us yet. Bask orders the fleet to Heaven's Base, and then Jamaican stops him to say that the Frost Brothers are requesting communication. And he goes, Category Fs are worthless. And he says, but they bought some intelligence to show good faith. And Bosk's like, alright, fine, send the coordinates for a rendezvous. Meanwhile, the Seiren name was in the announcement, and Yuno is not pleased with it, because everyone knows he's a shit. Jibril doesn't want to hear it. All he wants from Yuno is to go back to Orb and mobilise the army. He's not down yet, and he's going to show Sirocco, ooh, and Dewey, and Dorandal. Ooh, he's going to get him. He's not, by the way. He's shit. He's got a shit jacket. It looks like a pub carpet. But Tyra and Arthur are worried too. What are they going to do about the Federation? The chairman swore to stand against the Sage Council and their collaborators, but the war continues. Apparently Dorandal's orders are to oppose both the Federation and Logos, and to keep an eye out for the Archangel. And it sucks that the Freedom and Gecko are with him, but Dorandal's given clear orders, so no mercy. Alarm goes off. Mayorin says it's Federation forces approaching right now. Must have got too close to their territory. The question is, rebels or Logos? Don't matter. Coming in for the kill. So, deploy the nerds. What a weird order to count from the back, you weird shit game. I want the Mazing boys to be closer. And I want the plane flyer. Nah, I'll put him in a car anyway, it's fine. So, we launch. The Beale crew is surprised by the out-of-season snow. Is it a side effect of the dimensional collapse? And the Hazel one is like, alright people, looks like we've been shepherded here. No idea why, but we have no choice but to defend ourselves. So Farah asks Camille if he's alright, and then Camille responds, if the chairman was right about the Sage Council being behind this war, and if their opposition intends to continue it, I'll fight them both. Don't do anything dangerous, I'll be right here with you. Sorry if I hold you back. Thanks, Far. And then, I don't know, Far's protecting Camille. I just hope that he derives some strength from that. And then Shin, watch me, Stella, I'll fight all those people who are responsible for the war. I'm fighting for you. Shin. Ray, Luna Maria, we're covering Shin's back. Roger, Ethrin. Incoming. So, let's show up. Don't know, are they Logos or Federation? No idea. Who cares? Let's fight them. Faye's here too, and the Grand Knight's like, alright, time for another round. Jared is now like, ooh yeah, we're gonna finally unite humanity by defeating Logos and Zaft. Everyone attack Zuth. Moa wanted to remember the mission, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get that Camille. Oh, I'm gonna get him with my own 2 hands. Faye gives him the okay, and he's like, glad you understand. She's like, I can't say I'm any different, as much as he hates to hear it from him. But Talia says this is probably a trap, so we need to wrap this up real toot sweet. And now we've got 4 turns to do something. Some Titans and Faye. Jared already have Space punched in. We've got 4. Yeah, so 4 turns to clear the stage. Yep. Defeat all enemies by turn 4. Player. Oh, by player phase. Oh. But so where's Sarah? Probably in that. Yeah, there's Sarah. And these 2 idiots are in Biolance, which are cool, but really well animated in the show, and then badly animated in Z3. Thanks, Tarada. You really fucked me on that one. I was glad that I checked now that I've launched him that he's good at the old flying. Fucking wide formation. Get out of here. I hate you. Bum 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 bum. Sandbot throw attack. There isn't anything in the Sekai that Magi Blade can't kuru. Nothing cannot be cut by the Magi Blade. Quite a chant. Magi Blade versus Various Yarrow. Various bad dude. Can't believe Far's such a big level, but also I can because that dude hasn't got to fight anybody in 10 million years because he had to sit around fiddling with his bunghole. Bang 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 bang. Bang 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 bang. Bang 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 bang. How expensive is their soul? Pretty cheap, all things considering. One day, she won't ever be able to do that and that in a turn. But considering she gets to do these for free, I might as well slam that down. Did she recover 20 a turn? Because she's got the Angel Feather as well? I think so, yeah, she does. Would Kill say to Shin in the Minerva? Don't know, but he's got a plan for murdering Kira, should it ever come to that. Dash, dash. Go fast, buddy. You're gonna make us go good. Whoosh. Just karate chop him twice. It's fine. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the goddamn Frost Brothers. It's alright. We'll sort them out. Get dunked upon several times. See, look, I told you you'd get them. So now we've got 2 big damages. That's Atherin's friend. Yeah, that's why Atherin's mad about it. But if he's going to keep being a shithead and murdering people for no reason, and coming in and getting people murdered for no reason, then something's got to be done. We got to have a plan for if he ever decides to attack us again, which he probably will because he's a shit. Rocket Punchy. Presto Fire. Mazinga. Z. Love that dude. Can't wait for that dude to reprise his role as the bad man. You wanna get burped on? He'll burp on you, dudes. Ain't Mazinga doesn't care. I know we just gotta wait for Camille to tell us it's a good plan, but I'm pretty sure his plan's gonna be beat him up. Next time he shows up, just beat him up. Because they're doing that thing where they're making him out to be a really dangerous opponent, even though we've beaten him once. It was only because he's a big cheat that he went, no, actually, I'm fine. It's like in the OG games. It always happens in the OG games where you take down the dudes really easily in like 2 turns, and nobody's lost any health, and you're using your weakest moves, and you're totally safe. You're not using any SP, and then like, can't keep this up forever. They're gonna overwhelm us. Quick, we gotta get out of here. It's like, no, we could do this forever though. Like, there's no problem here. These guys have a lovely barrier, and they will plug in. Now, they're all in wide formation. Oh, I hate it. It's just the worst shit in the world to me. I think that's what makes Z stages take so long as well. Is everything's 3s, and enemies can be in a formation that makes them super resistant to having all their dudes murdered, and your guys can't attack on enemy turn. Like, only the main unit can, the squaddies can't. If it was like second OGs and Z3, where if the sub-units get an attack, they can attack as well. Like, they can counter, then that'd speed it up, but... Is he taking over Kira? No, he's just an idiot. Nothing's taking him over, nothing's doing anything to him, he's just stupid. And that's all it is, he's just not thinking about anything he does, because he's perfect and infallible. And unfortunately, he is perfect and infallible. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, but these guys are in center, so the burp can be powerful. Give me a lot of cats. Let's fight Sarah at the stage, let's do it. I hope the gap is good, because that's what 4's gonna come in. Look at this shit. Oh no, that dude will defend. But if I do wide, even though that dude isn't attacking, that dude still can't block. It's fucked. But here we go, let's get Sarah. Is that you, Sarah? I don't want to fight you. Let's just talk this out. You're a nice kid, Cats. It's been obvious since we met. But you and I are enemies as long as you oppose Master Paptimus. Gah, come on, why didn't you see it? And I'm like, yeah, I'll get support defend on Mazinger in Z2 because we can get whatever the fuck we want. And then I read that we gotta save our points for dash and shit. Maybe I'll skip resolve so everyone will have an extra slot there. In part 2 you have 1,000,000 slots. Sarah, get away from Sirocco, he's dangerous. Camille Miran, what do you know about Master Paptimus? He's the power to change the world. If I can't convince you like this, then I'll stop you by force. We are definitely not bad guys. Shin nearly made a terrible mistake, but we are not bad guys. The news has been manipulated on us. We're actually very good boys and very well behaved. Yes. Oh my god. Shin, you can't even fight the dude. You can't even hit Jared. Admittedly, the BLN's good, but I mean, come the fuck on, dude. That's just so good. +1 movement all the time, and then +2. Holy shit. Target longer. No one has the impulse in Z2, do they? Is Luna even in it? Like, in the game? Like, Athrun and Kira make it. Is it just Athrun, Kira and Shin that get in? No, it was Moa, so it wasn't even Jerry in the first place. Wing. Yeah, Shin did get the Chimpy Bloodlust. He was like, I'm gonna eat that ape. Eat that tiny ape. All these dudes are in fucking wide formation, so it's pointless to exist. Shin and Camille should have had a combo attack and see that, what, where he destroys Shin, throws him away in the fucking bin. Nobody gets a combo attack until I get my, at minimum, triple Inazuma kick. How to convince Kira? Just beat him up. That's how we solve most of our problems. Good, I'm glad that dude defended. How many more stages for Super Dynamic Special? That's stage 41. and we're on stage 37. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, and then we get it. No, that's not even that. That's the triple Mazinger blade, so it's not even then. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 stages till Super Dynamic Special. So all the way. Someone kill that man. Follow up with the Vulcans, that's fine too. Now we just get the double Mazinger blade on stage 41. And there's loads of stages where everybody fucks around and doesn't hang out properly. Not using the Great Booster. You can't make me. You know what, boss? I don't know why you're in that slot. I'll be honest. I'd rather she was there, because her thing's way better than yours, and she's way better than you. Where is your actual trash? Yeah, we get the Zambot Titan combo. See these dudes are fucking dead. Even though they're in wide, still fucking dead. Look at that shit. Dead. No one else cares about Sarah. Oh, the ion cannon, yeah, I should check. Yep, there it is. There's the ion cannon. Takes 135 all that. It's pretty hefty. Oh good, I can't even all attack these fuckers. There's the invincible combo for Daiton and Zambot. Next game, the double Brat attack and the triple invincible combo. Zambot Pro attack. Hey Faith. Next game you'll be really good when you're on my team, along with the big Gravion man, the real big Gravion man, the ultra big Gravion man. Get burped on. Does Mia have a Hara? I don't think Mia does have a Hara because Atherin made them all for her. Like, Atherin made all the Haros for Lakers. I should have done the all there because we still would have killed that middle dude and got damage on the others. There was no reason not to, other than I'm like, ooh, they're in wide, I don't want to do nothing fancy. Meanwhile, Tetsuya's getting extremely rowdy. And this dude has found the secret to Katz's offense, standing very far away. It's apparently also the secret to Tetsuya's offense. Getting all attacked. They absolutely kill you whoever's in front. Matching power! I'm tempted to say, how much is ignore size? It's 800, right? 800 is 16 stat points. You shot Athrun down for inventing arrows? Ridiculous. They changed it in the origin so that Amuro didn't invent the Haro, but that's fucked and wrong. Impossible. Like, do I save up the 18 on the 800 on Mazinger to get him the ignore size? Because that's 20%. Yeah, I think I will, because I think that gets him more damage than that in stats. Because 16 points in stats isn't gonna cover it. God Sigma I'll keep, because just sometimes if he's not in front, then he can defend somebody and it'll be good. And I think he can defend battleships if he stands next to them, which would be nice. I have to try that out actually. I have to have him stand next to some battleships. Hello, Fate. No. I don't want the sound to fuck up, and I want to check out phase. Oh, it's too late now. I fucking did it. Psycho Chiba. Let's see what she's been in. Oh, she's in UFO Ultra Maiden Valkyrie. We've got Phantom, sure. J, sure. Fashion Nuru. This is my Hime. This is Priscilla in Gun Cross Sword. Jeez. Oh, she's Nina Einstein in Code Geass. She's Kira Midorino in Raideen. She's his old assistant Bokurano. Oh, she's Shoko in Majin Tantei no Gaminoro. Yeah, that's free. Oh, good. Let's find out what Camille's saying to this fucker. You're Jared's partner, huh? I won't let you get to Jared. I'll protect him. Ugh. Is anyone here not fighting for personal reasons? Oh, she's Dokuro-chan in Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro. He's Nagisa in Season 2 of Code Geass, sure. As well as still Nina. Ren in Lady Immortal, sure. Yeah, we're gonna get to blow up before a whole lot. Still don't remember Moa's voice being that deep in the TV series, but maybe it's just because she hangs out with fucking Bascom. Look at this fucker trying to fight me. I'm gonna burp on him. See how he likes that. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, and we do get orange. I don't know where I heard it, or maybe she just sounds similar to somebody else then, that's fine too. Jada, will you abandon me in my fight? It's alright, you can heal up. You like even recovered hella juice because of the thing. Oh, look at that, he's better. Let's have Camille fight the dude who sucks. Who's the dude who sucks? Is it this dude who sucks? Yeah, that's the Jared. That's the Jared. Jared Messer. The dude whom suck. Oh, because we're fucking one square away? Sure. How about now? Like them apples? Huh? Camille! Camille, this ends right here, right now. Don't you know when to give up, Jared? You just gonna stay as you are as the Federation changes around you? Shut up! I can't go anywhere anymore until you're out of the picture. The world's gonna change, everyone in it has to make it happen. This guy, can't wait till we throw him off the fucking cliff. I think this is turn 3. Yes, that got me. Fucking Camille. Fucking Zeta. Go down. This will be the end of it, Jared. That's a good fucking map attack right there, actually. So, so what if this dude stands here and there's that? The Zeta is such a good design. It's so good. It's so good. And then this dude needs to get out of the line of fire too, doesn't he? But then that's it. We're free to blow him up. Free to blow him up, blow him up, blow him up. Can't wait to blow up. Act like I don't know nobody.